Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. Is that okay? The party should be Illinois. Okay, cool. That's perfect. That's not good. I don't like the fact that that shows that. Hey, Marcia, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? That's good. Everything's working. Everything is working. Okay, good. Looks like it. Not bad. I'm sending in a question. Okay, sure. No sign of Arthur today? Oh, that's a good thing. At least you didn't have to see him or deal with him. Even though we did see him that he was coming there. Hmm. Hey, hey, Marcia, does he have like is his mother still alive by any chance? Do you know? Or does he take care of a woman or something like that? Or I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Because I asked where he was, and it's telling me he was driving, but a woman that was around him is full of anxiety and all sorts of not so good things. It looks like he got himself in some type of trouble, car trouble, like his car broke down or something like that. Hmm. Did you hear what I said? I got the reason why he didn't show up today is what I got here is he could have had car troubles, right? He could have got car troubles. It looks like he's like driving or something, or the transportation he had broke down, or somebody couldn't take him there or whatever. But I also got that he's disappointed by a woman, or a woman's disappointed with him, like has anxiety and just kind of pissed off at him. Like I was asking you if he still has like a mother alive or something like that. Is his mom alive, or does he have like a woman around him where they're sick and he had to go deal with them? Could also be the mother of his children. I got that he was dealing with a woman today, but the woman's not happy with him at all. Let me read your question here. Hmm. Apparently, the woman that he was around today was full of anxiety and was not like concentrating on him. Like there's nothing, like I don't see him in good spirits with a woman. Like, you know? I keep getting, yeah, like I think that he was with the mother of his children. I saw that the very first time. And now I got that a blonde woman, a woman that's blonde or younger than him, a blonde woman that's younger than him, is like really like aggravated with him and like told him about himself. And it's definitely somebody from his past, someone who he tricked, someone who is like pissed off at him. So the woman that he's dealing with is pissed off at him. And she could be younger and have blonde hair or light colored hair. But I definitely see it's a younger person. Now, if he has a daughter, this could be his daughter because like could be a super young person too, where his daughter might be pissed off at him if he has, a daughter. But if it's not his daughter, it's a woman. But I still get a mother. So it could be the mother of his kids. Oh, there you go. Yeah. His wife is blonde. I got a blonde haired woman though, for sure. And she's pissed at him right now. And it's definitely somebody from his past. All right, let's check if we got somebody pregnant. Well, it looks like he did get somebody pregnant. It's definitely it looks like it's a woman. Well, obviously it's a woman. Well, he has no kids with the blonde. She's native and has a son with, okay. So if it's not the if it's not the kids, right? Obviously it's her because she's blonde, right? But this woman he got pregnant could have brown hair. She actually has um like a good job. She makes money. She could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but that's the sign I got here. They were romantically involved. They are romantically involved. This person also might. This woman might want a kid so bad, so she had one with him, or she already has a child and she's about to have the second one. Right? Well, men can have children anytime. Somebody was just saying that the other day that a 61-year-old guy got this woman pregnant. She was like 41. So they're having their first child after trying for years and years and years. But yeah, I definitely see that that's the case here. They were romantically involved. The woman is, I get young energy and stuff. So obviously, yeah, he's 59. So obviously she's got to be young. But compared to him, yeah, it's definitely a woman. She could be like what I'm getting here is this person like has, like she might have her own house or her own place, or she might have like a really good job where she don't really need his money, and she don't really need him. She just wanted, she just got pregnant, pretty much. And they were romantically involved. Yeah. And I got yes on that. I got yes all around. But it's causing a lot of like anxiety between him and the people he knows. A lot of uncertainty and a lot of things going on. It's very possible. Yeah, see, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely someone younger. The person could have brown hair, not necessarily, but they could. But the person, like, is definitely a person that has security. Like, like this woman is she has things, like she's got money or she's got a good job. She's well off. She probably has her own place. She could have been financially helping Arthur, and then they got involved, and then bam. But this chick also might already have a son or a daughter. Like she already, like looks like she already has a child from somebody already. Yeah, I see that happening because it looks like she's wealthy, like she's got money. Because the Queen of Pentacles to me is a person who is well off, has everything, and but I also see like she might already have a child from someone else from her first marriage, maybe, or something like that. So, but they were definitely romantically involved, and they're definitely, I definitely see a pregnancy here. But the other women around them, you mean are they gonna have a boy? Because that's what I see here. There's a boy. I don't really like doing the sex of the baby because it's something that I don't really like to do because that's up to God, not me. But I'll check though. Oh, they're having a boy. Oh, okay. I thought you meant, is it a boy? Ask that. Because I got a boy here. That's what I was saying. There is a boy, a young boy. But I thought that she already has a boy. He makes boys. Well, you know what they say, it takes a man to make a woman. Everybody always teases me about if I ever have kids one day, it's gonna be a baby girl. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't care. As long as the baby's healthy, that's all that matters. I really don't care if it's a boy or girl. But I see a boy here, a young boy. So if she has a boy already, and then she's probably gonna have another one. But let's check. Yeah. Looks like they're having another boy. Yeah, the person seems like they're well off and they have, that's why he probably had sex with her and tried to get with her because she has money. She looks like she's well off and she has, assets. She has maybe a home. Maybe she's like a big time. The Queen of Pentacles is always a woman who usually has, a lot of things. If he's in that slump of getting money, then he's gonna go and be with a woman who's got money. It's just like how, women go after rich guys because they want to sit on their ass all day and just F the guy and, be like, okay, I'm got money, I'm good. Or I want a rich baby daddy. But in his case, he wants a rich baby mommy. So it looks like he got his wish, but yeah, looks like his ex-wife and possibly another one of his exes, maybe Janine or somebody else, or maybe his child or whoever, like people around him, are kind of pissed off at him. Okay, if that's what you want, that's fine. Yeah, but I definitely see that that's happening there. Yeah. But it looks like he didn't come and see you today because he was arguing with a woman and also he was driving. So if he was driving far from, like, if his ex-wife is like, or well, his current wife that's really he's not with, if he was driving around in his car or something like that, that's could be it too, I got that they weren't together. Mm-mm. I think he was all by himself. I don't think he was with her. I don't see another woman here. Because all this time it showed me women, but when I asked about her, it doesn't show me any. It doesn't show me her. Yeah, because you asked if they're gonna go to another. If he went to another casino, I don't see that. I see him by himself and dealing with somebody from his past. I keep getting that, but I don't see him with a woman. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she knows about this, and if she, I'll put it to you this way: I don't know if she knows, you know. Oh, you told Janine he got someone pregnant. But I don't think he told her. Because I got a guy reversed. I got that a guy he didn't tell her anything. I don't think so. Or maybe like that's the thing. Yeah, she's pissed off at him. Yeah, I don't think he did because it doesn't tell me that he did. But I honestly think that she lent him money and he's not giving it back, and she's kind of pissed that he doesn't give her the money back. Yeah. Like she's got anxiety. This is the person that I read earlier. See, I know there's a woman around it. Janine is the person who has like she's unhappy and she's got like, yeah. He's like I feel like she gave him money and she's still waiting for him to give it back and he hasn't gave it back. So it's pissing her off. And I feel like she's probably threatened him and said, I'm gonna go and, take you to court or serve you or something like that. Like she's trying to like make him fear that if that's the case, like because I get like the justice card here. Yeah. Like I think that she gave him money. Well, I know she gave him money because it says right here. It says that she gave him money. She's concerned because she needs it now and he won't give it to her. So she's like wanting to take legal action or threatened him with legal action. But she knows what's happened in the past with him and other people. So that's why like she's kind of like up and down on it. She doesn't know what to do. But I think she's put the threat out there to him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He won't. So that's what's going on. There's nothing. I got the 9 of Swords. So that's like, bad shit. That's her, unhappy, concerned, worried. And I keep getting anxiety through this whole reading with everyone around him. Like the women around him are pissed. Like his wife, the blonde haired chick, Janine, nobody's happy with him. Nobody. Nobody's happy with him. Yeah, see, like I think that she threatened him with legal action, but it didn't make no difference. He didn't budge. I felt like, there's no proof. If you ain't got proof, yeah, I definitely saw that that's the case here with Janine and him. Yeah, even in the last 30 days, I don't think they've been intimate at all. Nothing, because she's like very suspicious of him. So I just asked if the last 30 days have they been intimate at all, and it tells me no, because she knows he's up to no good. Like he's tricked her into believing things that are not true. And she's like kind of like, knowing that it's a bad influence, it's a bad decision. He lies to her, he double deals her, and he still owes her money. So that's why she hasn't like had any type of, you know, yeah, because that's why she hasn't gave him any type of sexual stuff because she's pissed at him because he owes her money. I keep getting the same cards over and over. Like she's pissed about him not giving her the money and there's no sex in the last 30 days between them. And that's why he went and go and had sex with someone else. And because he's not a Pisces, yes. But everything, like he's having like a tower moment. Everything's going upside down with him. He's all over the place. It's not good at all. Definitely not good. And that's why you didn't see him today, because he either had one or two things. He had car trouble or he had to travel. That's what I keep getting. He had to travel far in his car. So he was like, fuck that, I can't go to this casino because I got to deal with this person. So maybe the person that he dealt with, he had to go take them somewhere, or he went in a car, because I keep getting he drove in a car or went in a car. So, he had either car problems or, he was driving, so he didn't go there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of people. They make like I always say, you make your bed, you sleep in it. It's life. It's the consequences you pay for being with people that are not good for you. So unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who get themselves involved with people, have babies with people that they no longer with, and the kids suffer, you suffer because you made the wrong choice with an idiot. So yeah, it's called karma, and it's also called bad decisions and bad mistakes. And I understand that people obviously think that the person that they were with, obviously they were the right person at that time, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be the right person forever. That's just the way it is. Some certain people just get themselves in a bad situation. And yeah, some people just do that. It's not necessarily their fault, because people change, people get connived, people get tricked. They fall down the wrong path, unfortunately. Or some people just have sex with you, want them to be your baby mama because you're the sexiest thing in the world, or or you have money. It's always like a scam or something that you have to go through to get for them. And those things happen. It's just life. A lot of people are like that. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Well, that's what people do. See, when they see people together, you know. Yeah, I remember you were telling me that she tried to do that. And that's the thing, people will try anything to see you not succeed, to see you not happy, because they envy your life. Envy and jealousy is the worst diseases in the world, to be honest. And when people envy your life, they become jealous. And then envy and jealousy together is a mix of the worst thing possible, because then people want what you want, they'll go through any means to get it. And most people are, weak. They think that they're always going to find something better. And technically, there's always somebody better than you. But the problem is, people think that by going to a better person, in their mind, they're going to get a better result. And then they end up fucking themselves and being with somebody that's trash. So that's your own stupidity. Hey, Vanessa, what's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Hey, Sonny, how you been? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. When people are so envious and jealous about someone's relationship, that's when you get the cheating. That's when you get the I want to be like you. I want to be I want to have what you have, because you're a guy and you is always happy. People's goal in life is to be a home wrecker. Sometimes people used to call me a home wrecker, and I'm like, hey, I'm not wrecking nobody's home. All because your girl likes me because I'm the DJ and I'm, got all these people around me. It doesn't mean that I'm banging everybody's wife or everybody's girlfriend. That ain't happening, because I don't want that young in the rest of his life. I don't want something that ain't mine. You know, I'm not a no homeworker. I would never cheat on somebody, and I would never cheat with somebody to get somebody back because that's just gonna bring me more karma. That's a recipe for disaster. I would never do that to anybody because I know that eventually that'll happen to me when I find, Mrs. Right to me. So I would never want that to happen to me. So I would never do it to somebody else. I don't care how much I hate the person or, revenge and all that shit. That shit doesn't make no sense. Um, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. How's Elizabeth Ocean? I saw Elizabeth yesterday on Ocean on Instagram. I was on there last night. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't find that very much, I'm the type of guy I only want one woman. The second one is a huge headache. Just having one is bad enough. Not saying that all women are headaches, but a relationship in itself is a 24/7 job. So how do you have another, how do you have so much time? How could you work, do your own life, and have sex with two different people at the same time? Like you must have a lot of time on your hands. I can't do that shit. I wouldn't even want to do that shit. And I'm sure everybody in this room's haven't had an opportunity to be that type of person, but it's up to you to take the bait. You know what I mean? I'm being honest. Like I don't know how people have the time to do that shit. I really don't. And it's sad because my sister told me a story today that I didn't even know. Yeah, exactly. It's a headache in its own. Just one person's bad enough you got to deal with, you know. But my sister told me a story today about a friend of mine that I grew up with in my neighborhood. He was with a really nice woman, right? And they had two kids together and two boys. And I actually done the electrical at their house like 20 years ago. And I remember her with the newborn baby. And I did the electrical at the house. I was working for this company at the time. Did everything, blah blah blah. And he was my boy from like the neighborhood. We played basketball and sports together. And I recently saw him, and he looks super old. He's only like 2 years older than me, and he's like got old gray hair. He looks terrible, and I'm like, damn, bro, you look old. Like you're enough to be my uncle now. So anyway, I said hello to him, whatnot. I have no animosity or beef with him or whatever. And I actually thought that he was still with the same woman, his baby mom. I didn't even know about what would happen. So my sister said, he's not with his baby mom. And I was like, what do you mean he's not with her? What the hell happened? He goes, oh, he cheated on her. I was like, no way. He couldn't have cheated on that nice chick. And I said her name. He goes, yeah, that's her. I'm like, no way. He did not cheat on her. How could you cheat on that girl? You knew her all your life. Like, and you went and cheated on her. Are you serious? And he bought that house with her 20 years ago. And I was wondering why I didn't see them there anymore. Because I passed that house to get to my mom and dad's. Because, it's in my neighborhood, my old neighborhood. And my sister's like, I thought you knew. I was like, look, I don't care about this young and the rest of his life in this island. Like, I don't really give a shit who's doing whatever. That's not my business. And I don't really speak to him like every day. But when my sister said that, I was in shock. I can't believe that he actually cheated on like his high school sweetheart and the mother of his two kids. We bought a house together. So now that's all going down the drain. She moved back at her mother's apartment with the kids. And he like moved in with his hoe. Yeah, he screwed himself. That's why he looks so old. And I'm like, you idiot. What are you doing? You guys get a good woman and you don't even know what you're doing. Like, what the fuck is your problem? And then my sister was like, I can't believe he did it either. Like, and I'm like, I don't understand that. I really don't. Like, you have like one of the best women in Bermuda and you went and cheated on her? Are you stupid? Yeah, exactly. And his kids must be like, look at this idiot. My dad's a fool. But anyway, yeah, when I heard that today, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it because I didn't even know. Like, there's people like me who would love to have like a single woman with no kids, wanting to have a family, and here you are. You had all of that given to you right on a plate. You had it all and you fucked it all up. Like, what are you doing? Just for another coochie? Really? Like, are you serious, bro? Just for another woman? Really? You gave up all that shit? You worked hard for that house just to sell it to get the money for it, just to go live with a hoe that you had probably had a one night stand with and then end up becoming, the love of your life now. I was wondering why he kind of looked at me weird. He must have thought that I probably didn't want to speak to him because he knows how I am, right? So I don't like people who do that shit. I don't like that. Like, I don't like cheaters and shit like that. That pisses me off. Yeah, it's all good. Even if I always tell everybody all the time, I don't go looking for love because it doesn't work that way for me. So hopefully one day somebody gets smart and says, okay, yeah, I'll take Mark. He's a good man. But usually it's the wrong ones. So, like I always say, if I wanted a hoe and try to make her a housewife, that's 90% of the people I know. But I'm not about that. But it's all good. Hey Vanessa, I just got your donation. What you need, sweetheart? Well, that's the thing. I'm always of use to my family, my nephews, to all of you. I know I'm never gonna go to waste. I always find that I don't need a woman. I don't need a woman. I want a woman. That's the difference. Because I'm not the type of guy I need a woman to do things for me. Because I know how to do what a woman knows how to do. Like, because a woman is stereotyped as a woman, has to cook, has to clean, has to cater to her man. I don't need all that shit. You know, I don't need a woman to do all that stuff for me because I know how to clean. I know how to wash my own clothes. I know how to cook. I know how to do everything you know how to do and what you're supposedly supposed to do for me. All I want is your heart, your trust, and I'll be happy. I don't need the rest of the drama and I don't need you to do everything for me. It's not about that, you know? Yeah, well, that comes from years of dealing with bullshit. You end up humbling I end up being humble and humbled myself to, just like be good, be loyal to yourself, love yourself, and eventually that person will come. And when they come, you'll know. And that's it. But I'm not in no rush. What it is what it is. What happens, what will happen. Some people go through life and never get married. Some people go through life, never have kids. Some people go through life and just are single, get into relationships, break up, go back to single, things like that. It's a part of life. And some people get hurt so much that they don't want a relationship anymore. And I don't really blame the person because people nowadays are just whack. They're crazy. And then some people don't want to get themselves into a relationship again because they've had so many failed attempts. So, you know, that's the problem. All right, you want a general love, Cancer, and you. All right. All right. Let's see. It is what it is. There's needs and wants in the world. Some people need a relationship. Some people want a relationship. But me, I'm just here. If you know your worth and your value, then you just wait for somebody to find your worth and value. If not, then that's, it's the way it is. Hey, Lolo, boo boo. What is my PayPal link? That's a good question. I'm going to get it for you right now because I should have put it up, but I didn't. But I would do that right now for you because I should have done it, but I got caught up in running my mouth as usual. And I forgot to do things. But I will get it for you right now. Right now. But I tell people all the time, even if you don't have a relationship, it doesn't make you a good or a bad person. It just does, it's just the way it is. Hey, Rosin, what's up, sweetheart? How you been? Okay, sure, no problem. You can do that. Hey, Ocean, what's up, sweetie? How you been? Yeah, relationships are going to be what it is. It is what it is, I would say 90% of my friends are either single, divorced, or have been cheated on. So it doesn't discourage me. It just makes me more aware of my choices. That's the thing. You got to be aware of your fucking choices. You can't just choose a random piece of shit. You can't just choose a regular person. You got to get to know the damn person. People want to fuck the person today and get to know them as they fuck them. That's the worst way you can do it. Like, you got to get to know the person, live with the person, care for the person. That's the difference. That's just my opinion. But some people just want that young and the rest of his life. Thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate that. All right, so Vanessa, right? What I got here with you and the Cancer is I still see that he's thinking that if he talks to you, there's going to be arguments and uncertainty about what's going on. Yes, I saw that, sweetheart. Thank you. You can go ahead and ask your questions whenever you're ready. Okay. I'm just dealing with Vanessa right now. He's also, remember I told you the other day, I think he's going and talking like he's calling your job and saying, is Vanessa in today? I feel like, because I still get a woman at work. He still thinks that, he probably even thinks this because I'm getting that he actually has like this thing where he needs to know where you are, as you know, right? So I think he wants to see if what days, that you're working, when you're off, if you're working, how how things are with you with work and things like that. And another thing is he's wondering, right? More, he's probably like, yeah, stalking you is the word, but I would say more overall about like work stuff. Like it's almost like he's wondering more about you where as far as how you're working and who you're working with and how long you've been working at that place or what you've been doing, things like that. But he knows that if he talks to you again, there's going to be arguments or, blabbing to each other, telling each other this and that and blah, blah, blah. But like I always tell you, he does look at you as a good woman and a person with a good job, a good life. You got your place, you got your shit together. So that's what he really likes about you is you have your shit together. That's the best thing that he sees in you, right? That's what he loves about you is he doesn't have to give you money and say, and bribe you to be his woman, bribe you to be his bitch, bribe you to be, his lady. Like he doesn't have to do that because he knows you already have everything you need. You just need a man. You just want a man. So I think that really bothers him. And I keep getting that you are the dominant one. And he doesn't want that. And I kept telling you that every single time I read this situation is he's constantly, a lot of men, and this is facts, a lot of men, they don't like to have like a woman like that, because then the woman wears the pants, and a lot of guys can't handle that shit. They can't handle a woman that's dominant. They can't handle a woman that makes money. They can't handle a woman that has the things that they have, because a man always thinks that, oh, I got to give the woman everything in order to get the coochie. I got to give her everything in order for her to marry me. I got to give her this and give her that. Whereas you, he says, fuck, what am I going to give her? She has everything already. So if I act up, or if I don't, treat her right, she's going to say, F you, I'm gone. You see, and technically, you don't need him. See, you just want him. But when he looks at you, he says, fuck, I would love to have her, but, what am I going to give her? What am I going to do for her? She has everything. I've had a woman tell me that to my face. What am I going to do for you? You got everything. I said, well, if I have everything, then why am I talking to you then? You see, that's the stupidest thing you can tell somebody that you're dating. Oh, you got everything. What am I supposed to give you? Give me your heart, fool. That's what I want. I want your trust. I want your honesty. I don't need materialistic things. You see how much shit I got behind me? I don't need nothing else. I'm good. But that's the thing. I think most definitely, Vanessa, is he knows that your independence with yourself is blocking him from like really wanting to be with you. No, he doesn't. See, that's the thing. Even though you want him, and even though you want him like that, he's still, like I said, man, I've had the same thing happen, but it's happening to you, because at the end of the day, he knows that you want to be discreet, and he knows that you just want peace. You want, to be in your own space, and you don't really, you don't need to go out and have fun. You can just have fun with him right in your home, or right in one place. Like, you don't have to go all over the place. You're not that type of person. So he, always thinks the worst. And this leads to the past of what's happened to him in the past, as you already know. But I think the reason, the biggest reason here is he doesn't know what the hell to do with you, because you're the complete package. And a lot of guys can't handle that, like I told you. And I've told you this with other men that you've asked me about. See, like I tell you, it's fucked up being, it's not fucked up being, successful, but when you have everything, a person looks at you and they say, oh, well, they have everything, so what the hell am I going to do now? What am I going to give them? But see, the person doesn't understand that we don't need nothing from you materialistic wise. We just need your emotional support and your love and your trust and your honesty. But he's not getting that through his head. See, because most Cancer men, they're like some emotional train wrecks. And a lot of them, they're so insecure, and they let the past always, kill their future. So that's the biggest issue with him, is he doesn't know whether or not he wants to come back, or he wants to talk to you, or he wants to deal with you, because he doesn't know where to start. And he thinks that you're going to tell him about himself. Yeah, it doesn't matter, because even if a man is high end, or like even if he has a house and has everything you have, right? Say you're equivalent as far as materialistic stuff, that still doesn't matter, because the woman is usually the nurturer and the guy is usually the provider, right? That's the way the society and the world has made each sex, right? So in his beady little mind, he thinks that, oh yeah, how am I supposed to deal with Vanessa if she's already got everything? Right. But that's the thing, because they know you really don't need them. You want them. You see, the needs and wants factor becomes a factor when those people that way. That's the biggest issue. Like I still see that he'll contact you, but it's got to be when his balls, allow him to. Yeah, that's cool. You guys can remove the comments because you never know who's watching. That's cool. I don't care about that. You guys do what you got to do. I had to do it the other day too, because I don't want nobody to know the names of the people that I'm asking about. Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's the truth. That it's sad. It's sad. What do you want me to tell you? We all go through it, and as we get older, I think it gets worse because, like, well, yeah, that's because you're a Pisces, you really don't give a shit, but you don't know that person comes in or not, so that's just the way it is. But anyway, yeah, well, some people don't care, so it's all good. But some people know me, so they're gonna like go around and be like, "Hey, Mark, I saw Mark in this chat, and he said this girl's name." I always delete it afterwards. I don't delete it right away, but I'll delete it afterwards. I don't need nobody to know my life because they'll be like, "Oh, does the woman?" Some other psychic will see you and they'll be like, "Oh, does the woman's name begin with M?" Oh my God, this person's real. You just saw my damn chat and something. You just saw the name in another chat, woman. Don't give me that shit. You ain't that good. But hey, people do that shit, man. There's some really raunchy psychics out here that do a lot of dumb shit. So yeah, oh yeah, I've seen it happen. That's why I don't entertain those people anymore. But anyway, Vanessa, I just see that it's totally up to him whether or not he speaks to you or not. So there's nothing else that I see. I see the same shit different day. All right, so Ryzen, you said, let me see what your question is here. Can I have a channeled messages from spirit around me? Sure. I'll try that. Love you too, sweetheart. You're welcome, and thank you. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I'll get to you after Rising, okay? All right, let me see what I can get for you. Okay, I can send it back to you. That's not a problem. Okay? Or if you want to add a second question, that's fine. All right, I'm just gonna do Rising Storms reading first, and then I'll get to you. Okay, Lulu? Rising, I honestly I get like a woman around you, and this woman, I don't know if you're here, sweetheart. If you're here, just let me know, okay? But if not, you can always watch it afterwards. But I see a woman around you, and this woman looks like she can be your granny or something like that, or someone close like that was in, and she's wearing like a bata or a dress, like they call it in Spanish. And Looks like this person was very elegant, like they had value. They might have had money, or they might have had like a good job or something. They could have been like in some type of nursing field or home care or something like that, or where they could have wore like a uniform or something like that, right? But this person was very generous, very like um, willing to do whatever for anybody. But this person is around you. This woman's around you, and she's trying to help you with like your decisions, your worries, your fears. Like she's trying to find you an equal balance, right? Because um, she knows that you've been through obstacles where you've become like maybe sick, or like sleepless nights, things like that. Her name is Rose. Okay. Yeah, this person is I get good energy around them, and they're very good. They're a very nice person. But they're trying to like save you from embarrassment or further worry or further concerns about, like, if you want to like do something new, whatever you attempt to do something new, she's trying to help you with this new endeavor or this new way of life that you want. So if you're trying to do something new, get a new uh car, a new job, a new whatever it is, anything new that you're trying to do, right? She's trying to help you get everything you need, but she doesn't want you to like, you know, feel sick about it or worry too much where it worries you sick, or if she might be helping you deal with someone who is sick, right? So if you're taking care of somebody, or if you're dealing with somebody who has issues, where like she's trying to help you overcome those obstacles and those situations, um but like whatever difficulty you have in doing new things, she's trying to help you get over that. But it's like she's telling me also that it's got to be also up to you to make the effort and try not to worry so much. She says that you worry too much, or you're worrying too much about facing like reality and saying, okay, well, I know if I do this, then I have to do this. But if I do this, then what about this part of my life? You know? I this person also like looks like there's some, I don't know, like they almost have like a sorcerer energy. And I've seen this before in my mediumship like thingies, like, like this person has like a way of making things happen, like diverting you is the word that I want. They divert you in the right place at the right time, so nothing really bad happens. Where they help you get what you need, but not what you really want. But they give you the necessities and give you the power and the tools to do what you have to do. But if you're trying to do something new, she can only help you so much, because it's really up to you to complete that stage, that section of your life. You know what I mean? So she knows that there's barriers to overcome, and she's showing me like a wall, like, and it's like you want to get over that hump, but it's not like happening, right? Because there's still things, there something new will pop up, and you'll be like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Now this is coming up. How the hell am I supposed to do plan A if this shit's coming in my way now? And like she shows me like frustration of you not completing the things that you want to complete. And it's more about like you wanting to do it, but it doesn't fucking happen because of the outside influences are holding you down. Because she even shows me a picture of you going like this, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, like she shows me you worried, and I don't want you to be worried, like, but, and she's trying, and she shows me like this ring that she has on her finger. Like, when you watch like sorcerer cartoons, and like the woman has this ring and goes, pew, you know, like that's what I see with this woman. She has like a special like power about her, and she looks like she used to like jewelry a lot, or she wore rings and things like that with rubies and things like that, or she liked that type of stuff. So um she could have possibly showed you a ring or gave you a ring, or she could have like helped you um find commitment for yourself, like, if that makes sense, like trying to find you, like that she's trying to get you to commit to the things that you want and need. Like she's trying to like push you and say, come on girl, you just got to take that last step, please, for fuck's sake, do it, you know. And like that's what I see, like, but she thinks that you think that it's going to be like, not the right thing for you. Like you're not taking that extra leap of faith, like that extra, yeah, okay, now I'm here, now what? I feel like it's more of, it's up to you mentally to complete the new project or the new things that you want, or complete whatever it is that you're trying to complete, you know? So it really depends on you and what you really want to do, and I think that you also could be like trying to wait for an offer from someone. Like I feel like somebody has offered you something, but you don't know if you want to take it. And she's telling me that if someone offers you something good, take it. So for instance, if someone said, look, Rising, look, I got this situation right here for you. I can do this, this, and this for you, but all you got to do is this, or sign on the dotted line. I feel like someone's trying to give you an opportunity, but you're not taking it, or you're contemplating on taking it. But I feel like the offer is good. The person who's offering you this invitation or this like new thing, I feel like the person's genuine and willing to give you what you want, but you just have to take it. You just have to say yes. But if you do say yes, it all comes with obstacles. Life isn't going to be perfect. I don't know if you've ever seen this woman, Rose, like in real life, but she has a really powerful energy around her. She was very powerful in her time, on Earth or wherever she was. She's wearing like things you normally don't see. It's not like some regular clothes. Like she could have actually made the clothes herself. But she could have been like I said, it's either a uniform or it's like a set type of clothing that she used to wear all the time. But I can see her, and she's definitely around you 100%. But like I said, it pretty much is up to you. It's pretty much up to you to really like make it happen. And it is up to us at the end of the day. Spirit helps us so much get to where we need to go. But it's our decision. It's our final decision at the end of the day. Spirit can say, here it is, Rising. You can have this life right here in this plan A, or you can have this life right here, plan B. Which one you want? You want both? You can have both. You want this one? You can have this one. You have that one. You have that one. So it's really the choices that you make, and don't be scared to make the wrong choice. Don't be scared to make the wrong choice, because you still have the other choice. Even if it's a little offer, it's better than no offer. Right? You see what I mean? That's the thing. So if you allow Rose to help you and you focus on the help from her, she's going to put you in the right direction. And I think what she's trying to tell me is there's a younger person, a younger man, or a young man, you know, that's around the age of 30 or younger, right? Or around 30s, you know, and this person is either giving you an invitation to make your life better, or this person is about to make your life better, or has offered you a situation to make things better. And she's telling me that this person is a good offer, but it still depends on you. You have to make the final decision. She can only put the people in your path. You just got to pick which one is right. You know, nothing's set in stone, as I always tell people. But the thing is, you have to understand that, you know, they put us in the right place. You just have to make the right decision. All right, sweetheart? You know, you can always call me or holler at me if you need anything else, you know? I'm always got your back, you know that. So, what I do suggest is talking to her every night and every day. And say, look, just keep putting me in the right path, Rose. I'll take it. I'll do it. You know, just fucking put me there again. Like, you know? You're welcome, sweetheart. You know I got you. But like, it's nothing bad that I see. I don't see anything bad around you. But I definitely see this woman is very, very powerful, and she's doing everything she can to help you, you know? And I'm getting like chills all through my body, like, because this person has got so much power. They're helping you, but she's telling me you also have to make the final decisions. You have to help yourself, you know? And I've always told you this from the day I met you, that your confidence level is way better now than it was years ago. But that's because you've grown into that person. Your belief in everything is better. Your confidence is way up. Because I'm watching you work the last time I came in your channel. You know, I see a totally different person. You know, and you know that too. And everybody knows you're a great reader, a great person, and you genuinely want to help everyone. So you have to allow Rose and the rest of the spirit army to genuinely help you get to the next stage. But in order for you to get to that next stage, you have to say, okay, I'm gonna make this shit happen now. Because they can't do everything for you. They're just gonna put you in the positions you need to be. You got me? So you've already seen yourself. Everybody in this room who knows you knows you've grown in the past few years. We all have our ups and downs. We all have bad shit, good shit. Life isn't perfect, but we can make the right decisions to make our lives better and make things better for us. We just have to do it. It's that simple, you know? So you're welcome, sweetheart, and thanks again. And just make it happen, you know? Just do it. I should be your inspiration. You see me grow through the bullshit too. We all gotta go through it, you know what I mean? We all gotta go through the bullshit to get to where we gotta go. Like, it's life, you know? It is life. But we'll get there. Trust me, you'll get there. And I don't see nothing negative around you at all. Nothing a negative at all. So you can rest assured that nothing negative is around you, you know, or you know, in your areas. Because this woman's so powerful, she doesn't allow that shit to happen. Like I said, she almost looks like one of those sorcerer type chicks, which I've seen with there's a lot of other people who have, you know, famous spirits around them, or very powerful people that don't look like regular people. You know, they look like they're on like another level. Whereas, you know, they also went through the same trials and tribulations we went through, you know? So that's good to see that person's around you. It's just now it's your turn. You got to make the rest of you got to tick the boxes. All right. I'm telling you, I put my finger on the chat and I try to scroll it with my finger, thinking that it's my big telephone. Like, you know, like, really, more? I'm got the mouse right here, and here I am trying to scroll the damn chat with my finger. That's like the third time I've done that. It's not my fault. I got so excited. What can I say? Okay, next I have Lulu Boo Boo. All right. Okay, and you said, let me see here. Thank you for the donation as well. I appreciate it. Is there any love coming for me? If so, when? What's he like? How we meet? See that those questions are also questions that are things that when, how, where, who, we, and all that stuff. Those are things that are very hard to determine, but I will do my best to tell you what I see. All right. Hello, the sun. How you doing? Yeah, I'm wearing pink in memory of one of my great friends. Her name is Sue. Sure, no problem, sweetheart. I will. One of my clients' friends and a person who used to come in his chat all the time. On the 13th, 3 days ago, was the first year, her first year anniversary of her death. She died from cancer, so I'm trying to wear more pink stuff in memory of her, at least for this month, and honoring her name. Her name on here was Sue Blaze. She was a very loving, caring person, and she was definitely one of my good friends. A woman with a big heart, beautiful person. I have nothing bad to say about her, and she was always in here talking shit and having fun with us. Sad to see her go at a young age, but she died of cancer, unfortunately. And on August 13th, it's been a whole year already, so I'm kind of honoring her as much as I can with the pink stuff, because she always liked to see me in pink, and plus, people wear pink for the cancer thingy and stuff like that. Yeah, she was always edging all these women to talk shit to me, She was always starting, stuff. But she's a sweetheart. I love her to death. And I can't believe it's been a year already. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, she's in a good place now. She suffered from stomach cancer. She beat it, and then it came back. And I helped her through her journey. I helped I helped her as much as I could, but I'm not God, and neither is anybody else. So when it's your turn, unfortunately. But she was a great person, so I'm just honoring her with all the pink stuff. Yes, I know I'm not married, but if you know I'm married, I'll take her. It's cool. Yeah, we always had a rule. Yeah, she was always starting shit. She was the one in here who would edge on everybody else, and she'd gang up on me with everyone, and tease me and rile me up. She was very educated, very smart, beautiful. She was the complete package. Good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. She bought me a lot of things. What was I gonna do just now? Okay, your question, Lolo. Lolo. All right, let me see. Is there a new love coming for me? If so, okay. All right, let me check that for you. Oh yeah, definitely. She loved riling me up. But it was cool. I knew she did it just for fun. Anyway, let me see what I get for you. Okay. All right. So what I got here for you is you could possibly meet someone, but what I see here a lot here is you. I think that you're preparing, you want to prepare yourself for this to happen. You're preparing it, but you're not preparing yourself. I feel like you're also trying to face your past, and I think that your past made you sick. Your past made you reveal people that wasn't really, had your best interests at heart. I also feel like it was difficult and hard for you in the past. I feel like you're still depressed about your past, and your current state of mind is also feeling like, you know, sometimes you want to just stay quiet, because if you start to think about the things in the past, it's going to discourage you from looking towards too far in the future. But in the next like 2 to 3 months, I feel like you're going to meet a guy and meet a person, that could be the beginning of a romance, but I feel like it's going to start off with friendship first. And you're looking for the trust. You're going to test their sincerity. You're going to see if they're really about that life. But this person also has the same situation going on. Their past has haunted them. They're sad, they're troubled, and they've always been restrained by other people. So when this person comes towards you, they're also going to tell you about, their past love life, people holding them back. And they might actually have, a child, and that child is as been the focus of their life. So when they meet you, they're going to be like, I still got to cater to my child or my kids or whatever. So this person's lost a lot of faith in relationships because of maybe him having a child and dealing with the baby mom, his life, and really trying to achieve something that's not really rewarding to him. So he could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but that's the signs that I got here. And I do feel like his the friendships he's had and the things that's been in his life, especially family things. Now, if he doesn't have kids or he doesn't have a child, I feel like his family has been a burden to him. All right. And I feel like this person's gonna have like, light hair, like maybe blonde hair or brown hair. So, or light brown hair. So they're gonna have, that's the features I see. Could possibly have a beard or, a mustache. But I do feel like this person was in a bad relationship, and when they meet you, they're gonna like kind of look at you as the same way. So don't take offense to that, because most people, when they're in a bad relationship, they're always gonna like test the new person. Unfortunately, we have to be the new test because they don't want to get themselves in the same predicaments that they were in the past. Okay. So in the next 3 months, I feel like, because I got the Lovers card here at the end, which means that you can find this person's gonna find you, meet you, and this is somebody that you and him can start to feel feelings for each other. I feel like you're both gonna be testing each other a lot to see if they're really about that life, or you're really a good person, you're really a bad person, or what you're about, what you're doing. So try to be as honest as you can. Obviously, don't tell them your whole life story, but at least be honest, so that way it starts off in a good way, in a good place. Yeah, I keep getting that this person, or you, or both of you, have had sleepless nights. You have arguments with people, or the person you used to be with. You're concerned, you're worried about a new person, you're worried about the way things are, the way things, how it's going to be. You're worried if you put in a lot of effort, how the outcome is going to be. Is it really going to be good? Is it really going to be bad? Try to keep that mentality out of your mind as much as you can, because those thoughts and those ways are not going to put you in a better place, or him. That's the thing. You also asked something in the chat here. You said, can you tell me what my ex's feelings are towards me? If he will contact me again, will he pay me back the money? See, yeah. So it looks like you've already been through bullshit with your ex. So try not to take it out on the new guy, when you meet him, the new person. Try not to take it out on them, because they're also going through the same shit that you're going through. I feel like your ex is going to talk to you in the next 15 days, 10 to 15 days. Before the month is out, your ex is going to talk to you again. Now, as far as giving you your money, that's also a possibility, because I feel like he has the money, but he's probably just trying to be an ass and be like, make you wait. Like, I feel like he's waiting to get money. I feel like if he doesn't have money, then he's waiting to get money, so at the end of the month, so he can give it to you. Because if he's the type of guy, so if he's the type of guy who has money, he has the money, or he's waiting for his money, because people get paid weekly and they get paid monthly, right? So if he gets paid monthly, he's probably going to wait to the end of this month, which is 16 days, 15 days left. So I feel like he could give you possibly some of the money back, if not all, maybe some of it. And, he's going to like try and make it seem where, I can give you, if he owes you 100, he might give you 50, and he might be like, well, here's some of it. You're going to have to wait to get the rest. But I do see contact between you and him. I feel like he's going to contact you in the next 10 to 15 days. Well, yeah, hell no. I don't see that. No. But I do see that he might give you something, That's why I don't really see a big number here, but I feel like he might tell you that, look, I know you want your money. I feel like he can give you something just to shut you up in the meantime, Yeah. But I think that he might even ask one of his guy friends to lend him money just to get you off his back, if that's the case as well. Like, I see that as well. That could be a possibility, that he's asking one of his friends who have money, so he doesn't owe you, he owes the guy. You know what I mean? He'd rather owe his friend than owe you. Or he might just say, to hell with it, and I'm not giving anything at all. But with this Wheel of Fortune at the end here, when I look at this as the end result, it's either it's going to happen or it's not going to happen, or it's going to take a long time. It's going to keep going around, and he'll be like, give me some today, some tomorrow, or he might just say, you know what, whatever, like, Right. And that's what I'm saying. I never said he's broke, but I see that he either has money or he knows somebody that is gonna lend him the money. But if he makes over 100K, because I got the King of Pentacles, and that's usually a guy who has money. But if he owes you 10K, then I feel like, now it makes more sense. I do feel he's got the money, but he just wants to play games and put you round and round in a circle and just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna make you, I'm just gonna piss you off because we're not together. That could be it too. He's invested it with someone else, with a guy. Because I see another man here very strongly in the reading that he's dealing with. So if you know him, because you've been going out with him, right? You used to go out with him. So you got to ask yourself, is there another guy that he's really close with, like a best friend or a brother, that he would do that type of thing with? And that's the person that I see here, if it isn't himself. Yeah, exactly. He should be able to pay you back. But no, because somebody makes a lot of money doesn't mean they save a lot of money. That's the issue. So you have to ask yourself this question. Is he the type of guy that saves money? Or is he the type of guy who has a lot of money but wastes it all? Because I know a lot of those people that make a lot of money, but they spend more than they make. And they'll always say, "Oh, I make money. It's cool. Every month I get 10K, and that's nothing to me. It'll be good. I'll do this and do that and I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll give it back." So they'll con you into believing that that's the case. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as, him giving you back the money, I feel like he might eventually give it back, but it's gonna like be in sections. It's not gonna be like, here's your 10K. No, I don't see that. But I feel like, he's gonna try to do it. All right, sweetheart. Thank you too. It's good seeing you. I'm glad you're good. And good night. You're welcome, sweetheart. I hope I hope things get better, and I hope you find this new person too in the next 3 months. It looks good. I don't see nothing bad for you, Lolo. I don't see nothing bad for you. But okay, I'll do that. Next time I'm on the gram, I'll do that. But I don't see nothing bad for you. Like I said, I don't see nothing extremely bad. I just see like the past haunt you, and now I know why. And the past will always haunt people, as they go through life. But I also feel like the new guy that you'll meet, his past has also made him. I feel like you'll have conversations about your past with this guy, but I feel like you'll be friends and then could possibly develop into a relationship over time. But I don't like to look too far into the future because things change, people change. So you can meet this guy in the next couple months and then, it might turn into a relationship. Who knows? That's totally up to you or him. But I feel like the past situations have, you know. Yeah, I know. I can understand why you're traumatized because of that, but just understand this. Money isn't everything, and I know we need money. We have to have money in order to survive sometimes. But my suggestion to you is just, live your life and try to make it better without the money as well. Because, as a businessman, I've been on my own for 15 years and people still owe me money. I had my own maintenance and electrical business for 15 years and I had to take somebody to court for money and I still only got half of it because there was no concrete contract signed by neither of us because, I trusted the person who was going to give me the money. So the judge ended up saying, okay, well, you owe Mark this money, but, I can order you to pay half of it because there's no signed contracts, but there is proof of bank transfers and things like that. So half for you and half for you. And then he still got off lightly, but then a hurricane came and fucked his house up the same year. So karma served. Simple. So what goes around comes around. People get their karma eventually. And I remember when that happened, when he fucked me over that $3,000. And I was like, yeah, little do you know, man. Like, I'm a good person. I did a lot of good shit and I didn't deserve that. So here in Bermuda, where I live, we have a lot of hurricanes come here every year sometimes. Sometimes a lot, sometimes it's none. And I remember he had his house all renovated and the hurricane fucked his house up. You shouldn't have been an ass. You shouldn't have fucked me over. You shouldn't have fucked whoever over as well. So what goes around comes around. That's it. That's how life is. People who do bad shit, you eventually get your karma, whether it's a year, 2 years, 2 minutes. It's just the way it is, you know? It's just the way it is. Karma, you're absolutely right. You knows his address. It definitely knew his address. Hey Nina, how are you, sweetie? How you been? Feeling good? But yeah, sweetheart, I don't see nothing bad. Like I said, the reading wasn't that bad. I just feel like it's all in your head, and I feel like you can get over it. You know, just remember, it's not the end of the world. If you yourself are healthy, you have a job, you know, you don't have nothing bad in your life. You know, you have your limbs, you have your life, you have your home, you know, a car, a job, and you're perfectly fine. You're not, you know, worse off than someone else. You know what I mean? Always make yourself feel better by knowing that you have more than, you know, the average person, or and just remember that these lessons that you're learning, these mistakes that you're making, learn from it so you don't get involved with another dickhead that's going to take your money or treat you like shit, you know, do those bad things to you. You know, we have to understand as adults, we have to learn from these lessons. You know, try not to put yourself in these predicaments again. And I know it's hard, but we have to go through these trials and tribulations and bad shit just to, you know, get a better life or get a better situation. But I feel like everybody can change their life for the better if they actually, you know, look themselves in the mirror and say, hey, you know, it's time for me to wake the hell up and not worry about what's going on and what's happened in the past. You know, when I lost that money and from that guy, I didn't want to work for anybody anymore. I didn't want to do that shit no more. I wanted to like get contracts written up. And then I said, you know what? Not everybody's gonna treat me like that. This was the first time in years that that's ever happened to me. And you know, it's never happened to me again. I just happened to deal with one piece of shit client that was, you know, treating me like that. And he was making a lot of money too. He was making 120, 130K a year, and he couldn't even give me the 3 grand because he was just being a dick. He just didn't want to like he pretty much like he knew I completed the job, but he was just like, you know, I feel like I shouldn't be giving you the rest of the money because not because you completed the job, because I feel like you're not worth that. See, to an executive person, a guy like me who's an electrician and I'm not in the office and I don't make 120K like you do and sit on my ass all day in front of a computer, you look down on a guy like me. So he's like, I'm not paying you, like you're nobody to me. Then when I got somebody to serve him his papers to go to court at his job, I made him look like a fool. So he mentioned that in court that shouldn't have been allowed to happen. And then the judge said it doesn't matter. That's the only address that he sent it to. So that's your fucking problem. You should have paid the man. And he goes, as you know, Mark showed me there's bank transfers between you and him for the past 3 months that he's been at your job. So why you didn't pay him the rest of the money? What's the thing? Oh well, he doesn't deserve to get the money because he didn't finish. Bullshit. I got it right here on my phone. I finished everything, bro. So it was his word against mine, and because I never signed a written contract, I got screwed over 3 grand. But at the end of the day, he lost that 3 grand when the hurricane fucked his house up. So, and I didn't lose anything because I still got work and I'm still in business today. So, and that's why I want everybody to know that story, because don't sit there and wish shit on people. Just know that that person that did you wrong and you're innocent, the guilty will always serve their day. Doesn't I know people want it to happen right away, like how my situation happened right away, literally happened 2 months later. But that's the thing. Don't wish it on anybody. Don't hope it on everybody. Don't like want karma to happen. Just know that spirits got your back and that person has a list. That person's on the list of karma. So eventually they will get it. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now. I know someone right now that's getting justice served to them 20 years later. So, like I said, my mom always says this, bless her heart. My mom says to me, Mark, we all pay here before we go. Before we leave this earth, we all pay for our sins in some type of way. And if you don't pay for your sins here, Lord knows where you're going to pay for them, because you don't know where you're going to go. Right? So it's their life to deal with. It's their situation. You want to be a bad person, then you're going to have bad results. You know, yeah, she damn right she is. Yeah. But that never really, stuck in my brain. I always wanted to get revenge or, do that when I was younger. Obviously, the last couple of years since I've been on my own and have my own business, I always said, I can't be like that no more. I'm just going to listen to my mom. My mom knows what's right. And that's exactly what happens. And I see it happen a lot more lately as I sit back and I don't wish for it to happen, but I'm aware that it's going to happen. And when it does happen to certain people that have done me wrong or done someone I know wrong, when I hear about the news, I'm like, oh, well, the first thing I say is, oh, well, it was time for them to get their karma. So be it. It's life. I don't sit there and laugh, be like, we got karma, yeah, fuck them, man. I don't even care about that no more. I'm just glad that they got theirs and I can move on knowing that it wasn't my fault or I didn't do anything bad. You do good things will happen to you. And some people want that shit to happen right away, but it doesn't normally happen right away. You have to earn your respect and earn your place in the world. I always, live and die by that. The more good I do, the more good happens. So, but if you have to believe that, if you believe that, you'll receive that. But not everybody has the same mentality, unfortunately. Exactly, sweetheart. Goes around, comes around, you get what you get. Always. Exactly. That's why I try to be as humble and as happy as I can, knowing that, I don't have nothing bad going around me. You too, sweetheart. Thank you as well for coming by. I appreciate it. And it's actually 12:30 in the morning here. I'm going to get out of here. And I appreciate all the donations, the love, the support. I love you guys. It's nice to be back online finally, and to be more flexible and come on here as much as I can. I'm trying to come on every day, but sometimes I can't. It's life. But when I do come on here, I definitely appreciate all your presence and your conversations and your support, most definitely. And remember to take care of you first. Everyone else comes after. All right? Good night, everyone in here. Love you guys. Mwah. Take care.